your ass up and start cutting some damn lawns, if you don't get your ass up and start cutting some damn lawns.
Yeah, bro.
We don't have any lawns. I live in Europe.
Yes, the fuck you do. You can go cut some fields for money.
No.
Okay, well, you better go power wash someone's outside windows and wipe their glasses.
Okay, so I take that money, which doesn't earn me enough, and I pay half of it to rent.
It's not going to earn you enough if you have that same mindset. Trust me.
Yeah.
I started a landscaping company. I know firsthand.
A certain threshold.
Be homeless. Be homeless.
Be homeless. Do nothing.
Ideally you be homeless, so you don't have to pay.
No. This
is why people live in cars and trailers.
Look, this is one of my first ever demo landscaping cards. And I literally started a landscaping service, and then I started promoting to like more different communities. And then I started getting more revenue in because I was doing what? I was advertising myself well. I was well spoken, and I was a good businessman. So that's how I was able to get more clients. If you are saying that you cannot power wash or go and wipe somebody's windows down and get a couple bucks and stack it up and keep on doing that, then there's something wrong with your mindset.
You want everything handed to you without having to do anything. You're saying I'm gonna benefit from the capitalism I do not like because I'm checking out. But if anything goes no. But if anything goes wrong, I'm going to use their welfare money to support myself.
You know what you're equating this to? I'm saying I'm locked up somewhere in a dungeon.
You're not locked up. You're not though. You're not.
Okay, let me finish this. Okay. I'm saying I'm locked up in a dungeon, okay? And then somebody my captor brings me food, and then I eat it, and then you go, well, if you didn't really like getting locked up, then you wouldn't eat the food.
That's not how it works. Your analogy has no basis. Your analogy has zero basis.
Bro, if the system worked properly, nobody would need welfare. Why does welfare exist? It's because the system doesn't work.
No. The welfare system.
It's because people are not courageous or innovative enough to get there.
No, that's not why the welfare system exists. Hold up. You're getting emotional. You're getting emotional.
Welfare, we fucking kill everybody in the government.
No. You listen. Just hear me out here, bro. The reason welfare exists is so that if for some reason you get fired or you lose your job, you can sit there and collect welfare till you get another job. It's supposed to be a safety buffer. You're not supposed to use it forever. That's why it exists.
That's not welfare. We have different types of welfare. I don't know what you call the one that you just mentioned. I think that's like, what makes you think somebody wants to be lazy? What makes you think that?
You literally said like a couple hours ago, I don't know if it was on the stream or not, but you literally said, I am lazy and I have no problem with being lazy.
Yes, okay.
So you just said, so basically you want to be lazy. Because if you didn't want to be lazy, you would get up off your ass and do something.
I ideally want to never work in my life, ever.
That's called laziness. That's called That's called laziness. That's called I want everything handed to me for the rest of my life. The rest of my life.
I'm talking outside of the other things that
the rich man, yes, a rich man works. A rich man has to work to continue to grow his wealth.
But yes,
because you believe
money that he needs to survive.
But I promise you he's working.
How do you think he got there though?
Well, by working, obviously. Well, some people retire early. I mean, you've heard of that, right?
But most people will work.
They have to.
I'm asking you though, how do you think those people got rich?
By working. That's what I said.
But
yeah,
so what's your point? That he doesn't have to work. He had to work for X amount of years to be rich. He had to work for X amount of years to be rich, and you're mad at him because he put in the work and now he doesn't have to work, or if he works, he doesn't have to work as much because he put in the work. But you just want to be lazy and never work and have everything handed to you.
Here's an angle I can approach with. Okay. Would you work in a society that doesn't require work?
To require work for what?
Yes, I would. I would still continue to keep doing things.
No, but require work for what? Require work for what?
My knowledge.
For our every needs.
For our every need. So, but can I work to make more than my needs? Can I work to learn? Can I still learn? Can I still work if I want to better the needs that I already have met?
Well,
Can I
imagine we have a replicator? I guess.
No, not even a replicator. Screw the replicator. Like, if it's a simple question, can I work to make more than the needs that are already provided in this magical society, fairy tale land? Can I work?
You basically have everything you want. So no, you can't technically.
So I can't work.
No, you can work. It's just not for more than what you already have met with your wants.
So are people getting met? Are they getting met by the basic needs? Everything they're getting met by the basic needs, or everything you want?
More than just basic, all needs, and I guess wants, but that's not really possible.
Okay. So if it's just needs, so if it's just needs, can I still work to get my wants? And can I still learn and improve my mental fortitude and capacity?
Well, you can always work to improve your... well, not work. That wouldn't be work. You can increase your mental capacity without having to quote-unquote work, right?
Okay, but can I still work to get the wants? Because I already have the needs, but can I still work to get the wants?
You have some of your wants also met.
Okay, but what if I want more wants?
Well, imagine like you can have a Bugatti, right? Would you, if that's what you wanted, let's say, would you go, I want a second Bugatti just because I can?
Yes, absolutely.
Then yes, I guess you can.
Okay, so I'm gonna work and I'm gonna better myself, but then what you're saying to me, bro, is you're taking the fun out of the game. You're literally taking all the fun. There's no fun.
You're thinking of it as a game. You're thinking of it as a game is already what's wrong with this whole thing. Like,
how?
It's not a game. This is real life.
It's literally a game.
You're playing with people's lives.
It's a game, bro. It's the best game you could ever play. It's a game, bro.
I've lost too many people to give a fuck, bro. Like,
Yeah, like, bro.
you can't sit here and complain. You either do something or you don't.
Yeah.
Imagine if you're Superman and you just fuck off to like Neptune or whatever to slam it into Mars, just for your own like amusement.
No, I think you're getting it confused. That was Thanos. Oh yeah, Superman would never do that. That was Thanos.
Like you have the power to do things and change your surroundings, your friends, your family's lives. Like I can equate it to this. Okay? Imagine this, right? Somebody buys a $10,000, what is it, Gucci bag, some woman, I don't know, somebody, right? 10,000. You could buy 5 cars with that, and keep one for yourself and give 4 to other people. But you choose to buy a piece of leather. So you feel that's a waste.
And you were basically saying, and if you can buy 5 cars
with 10,000,
yeah, keep one for yourself, and then give the other 4 away, then why would you do that instead of buying the Gucci bag? Come on, dude. We're not all Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
The Mr. Beast answer was the right answer. Not everyone was Mr. Beast.
Yeah, not everyone's Mr. Beast.
Yeah, it's literally his personality.
Like, I actually think that was the truest answer. That shit was funny as fuck, though.
That shit was hilarious.
About it, it's true. Like, not everyone is Mr. Beast.
So then why do you give it to your homies?
Because I know he would have worked. I know he worked. I know he would have used that car. He would have flipped it. He would have done something with it. He would have boosted it. He would have put a turbo on it. He would have done something with it, bruh. He would have put 45s on it, made it a monster truck. Like,
is what I'm doing morally just or unjust?
okay, so listen, this is why it's a bad argument. If it was the fact of, am I buying a $10,000 Gucci bag, or can I feed X amount of people? I can feed 200 people for a month. I'm gonna feed the 200 people who don't have food, regardless of who it is. That's a bad argument than just giving out cars.
No, you're not. Because
Why do you have to do one or the other, though?
I'm not saying
that
you have to do one or the other. I'm asking you if you're an evil or good person.
No, there's a big difference between giving out cars and there's a better difference. Like, I would give 200 people a meal to eat.
Evil is. What do you think evil is?
Oh my god, bro. This is. I don't understand where we're going with this.
Who is evil? Do you think of yourself as a good person?
Yes.
No, because
how can you be a good person if you say
there would still be a difference? No, because there would still be a difference. Because evil is different from involuntary injustice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And involuntary injustice is basically like saying if someone who doesn't have any food to like provide for their family, and then there's me who has 10 Bugattis and like 10 mansions that I can provide for all of my family, that would be like that would be saying that that would be saying that I have done like
evil,
an involuntary injustice just off the fact that I don't know them. I don't even know that they exist. But of course, if I did, and these people were known to me, then of course I would be trying to help them. But that's involuntary because I do not know them, and I don't know what situation that everybody else is going through. That's involuntary.
Yes.
It's not evil.
You do know people go through things, right?
Yes, people go through things, but you don't know everybody who goes through everything.
So of course, everybody commits involuntary.
And nobody, and honestly, bro, nobody's obligated to help you. Nobody's obligated to give you things. Nobody is. That's not evil. Nobody's obligated to do that for you.
We're not obligated to do anything.
Throw you out of your own government.
We're never obligated to do something, right? But what I'm asking you is morally, right? Morals. We're talking about morals. Do you have morals? Are you a moral person?
Yes, but I keep telling you, cars are different.
If somebody's drowning, you have the power to save them.
I'm going to save them. I'm saving them.
No. That's not what I'm asking. But what I'm asking is if you were to stand by idly while somebody drowns.
That is morally wrong, yes.
Okay, thank you for agreeing. Now, you're essentially doing that act every day, or every purchase, rather, technically. I'm not saying...
But that's different. That's voluntary injustice.
No, that's two different things, because you're there watching that person drown, and it's, like I said, it's involuntary injustice when you don't know that person and you don't know what they're going through.
Okay, well, you don't know a person individually. That doesn't mean you know a society. Being a society will have people that will have trials and tribulations, right? What that means is, say, if you were to pay taxes, and those taxes can help those people, then you should then obviously be obligated to pay taxes, morally.
Okay.
Not like lawfully, right? So why do you then go, well, we shouldn't have taxes, and we should have capitalism?
That's not why I pay taxes. I pay taxes for
But that's not the same thing, because taxes are to pay even bigger debts than just to say people who have low income and people who can't work or aren't able to work. Tax incomes are also used to be paying for like the capital buildings. It's used to be to fund government
Public schools.
It's used
For what? For what purpose?
What?
Why are we funding public schools?
So people can learn. What are you talking about?
Other people can have the opportunity of education. Yes or no?
Yes.
You're helping other people by paying taxes.
Okay, so nobody said that was wrong, though. Nobody said paying taxes was wrong.
We're not all Mr. Beast.
Yeah, like we have no obligation to help everybody that we don't know.
We have to live in the real world, though. We have to be realistic about things.
I would agree with you that if the tax money were to be misused, you shouldn't pay any tax.
The tax money is misused, though, so you agree that we shouldn't pay no taxes. That's what you just said, bro.
There's something wrong with the misuse of tax, so we're not talking about tax or...
But did you just hear what you just said? You said, I agree that if they're misusing the tax money, you shouldn't have to pay taxes. So you agree with what I'm saying?
No, I'm trying to make an argument for if it is morally correct to pay taxes.
You were trying to argue if it was morally correct to buy a $10,000 handbag or give out 5 cars.
Yeah, and we can quote the same thing to taxes.
No, we can't. They're two different things. You gotta kind of keep it within the same level of reasoning.
Well, you can draw parallels. You can compare many things to each other.
Yes, but those are not two things you compare. You cannot.
Taxes are basically the.
I already proved that's involuntary. We do not know that person, nor do we know their current situation. There's plenty of people right now that we could be helping, but do we know them? Do we know how to access them? No, we don't know. Fuck, we don't.
Do you think the quality of a good moral person is to be ignorant?
No.
So then why do you make misuse of ignorance when you say we don't know those?
Because you can't just find everybody. It's not ignorance. It's literally lack of knowledge at that point.
And you help everybody, how are you gonna help yourself?
Yes, bro.
That's completely nonsensical.
Somebody else will help you.
No, that's not how the world
That's
works,
not
bro.
how it works, bro.
But that's okay. You live in a society, right?
You live in like delusion land.
Wait. Better question. You work at a company, right?
Okay.
Okay. What does company mean?
Oh my god.
What does that mean?
Oh, now we're breaking down the English language, bro.
Just define it, because I'm not looking it up.
I'm talking about.
Okay, company means
Company means you're a team working together in one building. Yes or no?
Yes. Okay. We could go with
So
this.
you're
Yes.
saying teamwork is so great that we've come together and we're greater than the sum of our parts, right? That's what you're saying right now. And
No.
we're now capable of more than if we were to be individuals. Yes or no?
No. Ayo, Xenon, can you like raise your mic so we can all hear you because you're kind of low?
I don't get it.
Can you just a little bit,
Disagreeing with something that's hard to disagree with.
or like bring it closer to your face? Maybe I don't know.
Okay, what's a company? What's a company?
You said what's a company?
Yeah, like what
Okay,
is company if not teamwork?
a company can be either a minor or a major industrial building where multiple people work together to complete a task that will either help or hinder somebody else.
So you work together essentially under the building.
Yes. Where are you getting with this, bro?
I'm saying we should work together as a society. Imagine society, one big company.
It doesn't work like that, bro. You're living in
Yeah,
Well,
delusion.
why does a company work like that, but not society?
Because they pay people to
The
work.
company has similar goals and similar ideas.
And they have similar interests because they pay people to work. We're not paying people to just better society. I guarantee if we were just paying people money to better society, we'd have a great society, or a better society at least. But we're not just out here throwing money to pay people to better the society.
Right. I didn't say let's throw money at them. I said let's provide them with things that would benefit.
But you're applying it to you're trying to use it as a parallel to the
But
same
you're
thing as a
participating
company.
in this. You have public schools, yes or no? Paid by government, yes or no? Paid by tax money, yes or no? Paid
Yes.
by you, yes or no?
Yes, but what is your point here? Like, what is your point here? What's wrong with public schools? What's
I'm saying, why can't we take that philosophy and apply it to...
Dude, have you ever been in a school before? I think this man has never gone to school before because deadass, you've never been in a school. Everybody in a school does not just get along. Oh, he's my friend, she's my friend. We're all friends. We're gonna hold hands, walk to class together, better the school. It doesn't work like that, bro. Like even in school,
I'm saying as a society.
you're trying. Okay, so yes, bro. There's 1,500 kids in a school. Like roughly, there could be 1,500 kids in a school. Bro. People do not get along if there's 1,500 people. How are we supposed to get along if there's 300 million of us?
Why live in a society then?
Don't start your own society.
Yeah, like what do you mean? Why live in a society?
Why live under one roof essentially if you're not going to get along?
That's what makes life great. Like that's literally what makes life great. You don't have to get along with everybody.
America is in a state of degradation. Like you do have to work together, otherwise it will collapse.
I mean, it's collapsing right now.
Exactly.
Because
What do you think that is? Is that because everybody's now together, working together?
That's because there's gays, there's pro-feminists, there's government officials, and there's people who clash heads and people who come to
Polarization ever.
inside of opinion.
But there's nothing intrinsically wrong with polarization. It's when it becomes worse on the society. But we're not gonna sit here and just change. But we're not just gonna sit here and get along with everybody. Like you're living in fantasy land, like delusion world. Like, dude, it doesn't work like that. Not everybody's just gonna get along. Nobody's gotten along. Everybody hasn't gotten along since the beginning of time. It doesn't work like that.
Except when it comes to companies and
Because they get paid to. Because they get paid to.
No, because everybody inside the company doesn't get along. You might still be like with that person at that same.
That is also true, but they can.
No, you might be with that same person at the
Right.
other same
And
cubicle.
what's a
Does not
good
mean you have
company?
to like it.
What's a
You
well-running
can work inside
company?
the same cubicle with that same person, but you do not.
So McDonald's is a well-running company.
Is a company that nobody gets along in. Is that a good company?
Yes.
That doesn't mean, oh my God. You're still going there to function and do your job so you can make your
Right,
money.
but you function better by like not enjoying the people that you work with and
No, you do not function better, but that is
because you're enjoying
right,
your
which
job
company
so much.
runs better? One where you get along or one where you don't?
the one where you sometimes the one where you don't. If we're looking at numbers,
No, because even that's still false. Because just because you don't get along with one person at a company doesn't mean you don't have friends who also work at that same company. And just because you work inside the same cubicle with the person you don't get along doesn't mean you're still not going to enjoy your job. You're going to enjoy your job because you like doing your job, not because you like that person.
Right, I'm saying more enjoyable, as in relatively. Which one is more enjoyable to be in, or even better for that matter?
bro, I don't know about this,
everybody
dude.
Gets along? A company where everybody gets along, or a company where nobody gets along? Which one is better?
The one that makes more money. How about that? The one that makes more money.
Yeah, and which one do you think makes more money? The one that gets along, or the one that doesn't get along?
The one that probably doesn't get along.
Probably.
Oh, you're dodging now, dude. Oh, which company is that? Which company?
McDonald's, Walmart, Target,
Every single company, if not all.
Apple, like, you throw a bunch of people together, there's gonna be people who don't get along, regardless of where you are. You can build your own company. You can build a team of people, and there's probably somewhere in there that people that don't get along.
Okay, if that's true,
it is true.
If society doesn't get along, it will be better society for it.
Yes, because that creates diversity. Because it creates diversity. Actually, it's probably better because it creates diversity and it creates innovative thinking.
Towards what? What are we thinking towards?
I don't know. You're the one who brought it up, dog.
What are you trying to improve? What are you trying to improve?
The quality of life. And the quality of life does not have a hindrance on, or does not hinder on, I should say. It does not hinder on if people get along. The quality of life doesn't.
You're saying society's better off if people are divided.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that for everybody to get along is delusional. Like it's fantasy land.
So what do you think the founding fathers intended? For nobody to get along?
The founding fathers didn't get along themselves.
Do you understand sociology at all?
A little bit.
So you understand that every single culture in the world has different viewpoints, worldviews, values, norms, morals, and it's literally impossible for everyone to agree on something in certain situations.
I wouldn't say it's entirely impossible.
It is impossible.
It is though.
What can you think of?
There's ways to reduce the conflict and navigate it,
No,
but
but like, okay. We have science, for example, right? And in science, you have to kind of like objectively agree on something.
that's not what sociology is, though.
Yeah, that's science.
That's not what cultures are.
There are certain things that we can objectively agree on.
But that's because it's science. That's because it's fact. Everybody cannot have the same opinion about something though, because that is relative.
That's not what values, worldviews, morals are.
Yeah.
It's not science.
Okay. Here's a question: is it better to save one person or two people?
Oh my god. Obviously, two people.
Well, we've now objectified what is more morally obvious.
The two people.
Person. I'll say one person.
Why?
Because inside of a scenario, because I was thinking about that what you just said, and actually I had seen like a post that was similar to it, and it was a thing about some people laying on a track. So there's one person tied to one track, and there's 5 people tied to another track. If you choose the one person, the 5 people are going to get ran over by the train, right? Okay, and if you choose the 5 people, that one person's still going to get ran over by the train. So is there still a loss? Is there still a loss taken? Yes, there is.
Yes, but I'm still gonna.
It doesn't matter any way you look at it.
But I'm still gonna choose the 5 people. No, but I'm still gonna okay. Even if it goes to this scenario, if it's one person or two person, I'm gonna save the two people because that's the morally right thing to do. But it's not the same with the whole society.
You can't save the two people fast enough.
If I can't save the two people fast enough, I'm saving the one person.
Say for instance that go back to that train scenario. There's two people tied on tracks across the way, and there's one person tied on the track that's right in front of you. Can you get to the other two people in time, and can you untie them both inside that time before the train runs over them?
No, then I'm gonna.
No.
Yeah.
Save the one person. Still gonna be lost.
Actually, that's false. If there's okay, so I pull the listen. I'd save two people regardless. Listen, I'd save two people.
One of them go get their leg. Then one of them go get their
No, dude, just hear me out, bro. When you put it like that, I'm gonna save two people regardless. I'm gonna pull the lever that has the two people, right? So I save the one person, and then I karate chop the strings from the train tracks, and I save the other person. I still save two people, and the one dies because he's still tied to the train track because I didn't have enough time to karate chop them both.
So there's still gonna be a loss. There's still gonna be a grievance at the end of the day, right?
Yes, but I did my best to try and save as many people as possible.
So then that would be the same thing as saying you did your best to save that one person, but you couldn't make it to the other ones in time.
Exactly.
You know what I think?
Oh my God! It doesn't matter what you choose. It doesn't matter what you choose.
I think it's a waste of time to sit here and think about situations that are never going to happen.
Exactly.
In a perfect world, I understand what you're saying.
But it's not a perfect world.
It's not that that's literally it.
Okay,
we agree, bro. We agree, but we disagree.
Of course, it's not a perfect world.
No, mainframe, answer the question. Are you a moralistic person?
Well, I guess I am.
Okay, then. So then why don't you go help somebody?
I'm incapable. I don't think I'm going to change the world by getting a job. I think I'm going to change the world by talking to people.
Oh my gosh, you're coping, bro. This is literally coping.
Okay, my mic is muted. I was about to say, if your only plan is to go around talking to people, then that's not going to be enough. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What do you think needs to be done to change the world?
Nothing. Nothing. You don't have to do anything to change the world, bro.
I'm not even really known by most of the world, but my name is definitely spread around inside of quite a few cities, and I've inspired plenty of people. I've given speeches before. I've inspired plenty of people.
No, but like what I'm trying to say is, bro, you don't even have to change the world, bro. Changing the world doesn't help. You can't go change the world. You can't help the entire world if you can't even help yourself.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
And then that will help the world.
Elon Musk has like $400 billion or like $350 billion.
Yeah, he's not.
All right. So let's say they give out all their money. After a year or whatever, however long time, what happens? You run out of money, what happens?
What do you mean you run out? You just print more money.
Even no, it doesn't work like that, bro. Even if all the billionaires in the entire world, your logic.
I'm not answering seriously because it's not serious.
No, it is a serious question, bro. This is what I'm trying to say. If all the billionaires
give people free stuff, bro, like there's more nuance to my fucking argument.
No, there's not, because if all the billionaires in the world like literally gave all their money away, there still wouldn't be enough for everybody to have everything they want.
I mean, it's not related necessarily to money, but rather what's available with resources.
Your argument holds no validity.
You need to understand, this is not a meal you can eat in one day. Okay, that's what this is. This is why it's very difficult to explain to people what I actually mean. It's because there's plenty, there's so much shit going on with how, you and I, we don't even know how the economy works.
I know exactly how the economy works. I can literally break down in depth how the I have a in-depth precision understanding of how the economy works. A in-depth precision, bro. Like, I could literally break down how the economy works in 30 million different facets. I could literally break it down to you in X amount of ways. Like, literally, more than, bro, like more than you could probably do, like, bro, seriously. Like, you couldn't even think about all the ways I can look at the economy and break it down. So I can actually break down how the economy works.
Well, I have my own ideas as well, so I don't know how they hold up against you.
What'd you say?
I said I have some of my own ideas on how the economy
No, not ideas. I know for a fact. I don't have any ideas. I know for a fact, and I can break it down in 10,000 ways for a fact. Or not 10,000, but probably 1,000 ways for a definite fact. And this is actually literally how the economy works. It's not ideas. It's not this is what I think. It's I know this is how the economy works.
So I don't even really have to say much. I was an AB student inside of economics. I know how the economy works.
No, I took it further than that. I literally went to my teacher's classroom every day during lunch, and I used to sit there and talk to her about economics. And she has an economics PhD.
Hey, wait, hold on. Were you the person who used to do the flashcards and like write notes and like practice like that?
No, I'd look at them. I'd look at them 1, 2, 3 times. Figure out how it actually works. Like, I'd actually look at the note cards, and then I'd go figure out how the note cards actually work. Because if I can figure out how it actually works, my mind will remember it easier, because I know how these things work in the economy.
So, do you have an idea of, like, what late-stage capitalism looks like? Some idea of what it will look like?
No. I have no idea, because we don't really know what it looks like.
Exactly, because it's never been fully achieved.
We do.
No, we don't.
Monopoly or oligarchy.
No, because there's still going to be people at the bottom who come out from the bottom. There's still going to be people who are poor that invent things that are going to help the world.
So what's a recent, like, car manufacturer?
Tesla.
Well, you know, that is true.
Well, unless we want to go into talk about Charger.
Yeah, we can talk about Charger, ChargePoint. We can talk about Neo. We can talk about Lucid.
It's just another giant corporation, isn't it?
But it didn't start off as a giant corporation.
Yeah, it started small. Look at Elon Musk, for example. Back in 2001 and 1999, he used to literally be a fucking programmer. He had a partner, and then
It was his brother.
Years later, he got rid of the partner. I forget the specific reason why.
It was his brother, I think.
And then the same programming system turned into the programming system for Tesla.